Welcome, scale modelers. Up next is the Star Wars SnapTite Max X-Wing Fighter. This is the 1/130th scale X-Wing from Revell. This is a rebox from a very rare kit produced from Revell, Germany over in Europe. This kit contains 93 pieces. I'll be back and we'll get a closer look at this kit. This X-Wing fighter kit from Revell is the largest plastic model produced of any kind, and it represents the original trilogy X-Wing, not unlike the new ones from The Force Awakens. Revell did put it in the boxing for The Force Awakens, as you'll notice Kylo Ren in the top right corner. It's a very large kit. The studio scale X-Wing fighter was 1/124 scale. This is 1/129th to 1/130th scale, depending on what you think it is. Just to give you a size comparison, your typical X-Wing kit you can buy from Walmart. The boxing is this size. So you can see it's quite large, a lot larger than the boxing that you see for the X-Wing at Walmart. This kit's not cheap. It retails for around $89, and even though it's SnapTite Max and it's pre-painted, it's not something you'd probably want to give a beginning modeler. The SnapTite Max kit includes a pilot and droid, not unlike some of the earlier releases. The SnapTite kits from Revell did not include any figures. Here's a close-up of the cockpit detail on the box cover. $85/1894. That's actually a representation of the model kit itself. Looking at the back, kit actually measures 17 inches long. Open and closing canopy. Pre-decorated, pre-painted. Opening bay doors, removable landing gear. Display stand. And wings open and closed in attack mode. Here's the part breakdown. 93 parts in all. And of course some of the other kits available in this SnapTite Max series. Alright, here's all the parts taken out of the box. There's a total of 5 bags containing all the kit parts. Your kit instructions are typical Revell. Opening book style. Very simplified instructions here. Of course, there's no color callouts for any of this because it is pre-painted. I'm sure many people will want to paint this up themselves and weather it as needed, and even replace some of the parts with some of the greeblies used from the movie, because it is that large of a kit, very close to studio scale. And it shows either with the wings closed or open. This is how you would look at it if when you do open it up and see parts in the bags. I'll take these out of the bags and we'll get a closer look at the parts here in a few minutes. Here's the sprues out of the first bag. Let's get a closer look here. Pre-painted cockpit. Some of your laser cannons. Looks like a cowling off the body. Here's the back end of the X-Wing. Instrument panel. Here's more of the parts that are also in the same bag. We have an R2-D2 unit, which is made out of the hard plastic. Looks pretty good. Nicely painted. Detailed R2 unit. Pre-painted laser cannon, barber pole stripes. Cockpit canopy looks very clear. Very nice. And the X-Wing fighter pilot looks very good. Now he is made out of the soft rubberized plastic that we've seen on earlier Revell Star Wars kits. So very pliable and bendable, but a very nice representation. Nice colors of the pilot. Next bag contained the engine parts. Get a close look. Looks like we have some weather applied to it, some silver and some light grays and blue striping around the inlet of the intakes. Right there you can see the blue stripes applied. A little bit of rust type weathering on the engine nacelles themselves. The silver almost looks iridescent. It's applied to these, kind of a streaking, weathering type effect. Details look good. They're not soft, they are hard edged, so you could actually add your own weathering and detail painting to this as necessary. The exhaust cones are painted in a very dark gray already. And the back side of those engine cowlings do have some detail on them. No other detail found on the back sides here or the intakes of the engines. Next sprue bag contained the, looks like the bottom portions of the wings themselves. And these have lightly been weathered, streaking weather going across them. The weather direction, the streaking doesn't make sense on these. It looks like they're in the wrong direction. This is the direction the streak should be running, right? Forward to aft, forward to reverse. And of course there's nothing on the back side. The next bag contained the top portions of the wings, and this is very heavy. So this is really going to make for a heavy model, but very thick, heavy plastic. Let's get a close look. So these are the areas that are seen from the bottom side of the wing, and those other pieces we just looked at will snap on top of this. Once again, the weathering looks like it's going in the wrong direction on these. The streaking, all in the wrong direction. A little disappointing with that, considering this kit retails for $89. Red 5 is represented on this one. These are designed to rotate, open and close. Flip it over. No chipping of the paint, so I'm sure most folks are going to want to repaint this anyway. That would probably be my option, is to repaint the whole thing. So just to show you a size comparison, this is from kit 1875, which is your normal size model kits we see at Walmart, SnapTite kit, versus the 1/29th scale or 1/30th scale. Large difference in size with those wings. And you can see with those earlier versions of this kit, the smaller, there's no weathering applied to them, just pre-painted parts. And the last bag contained the main fuselage body, and we can see some parts have already been removed from the sprue tree and they were separately bagged. Let's get a close look. And the forward nose section is in several pieces. The nose cone was actually detached already. Looks like the intakes for the engines themselves. Your landing gear. Everything's pre-weathered and streaked. Turn the parts tree around so we can see the other side. Where your gun ports are. Very nice details on this. These are the parts that were detached and bagged separately. You ask yourself, could you light this kit? I believe so. It'd be very easy to light. It has lots of open spots inside. The nice representation, and it is a very big model. Here's a size comparison with that smaller X-Wing compared to the larger one. This was a very large kit, and for the price, I think it's a great bargain. when you try to pick up a 1/24 scale, studio scale version of this on the internet, they're ranging for about a little over $400 for those resin kits. So if you wanted something close to that scale, very large, and I think the $89 is a good price for this kit. And there you have it. That was the 1/130th scale X-Wing fighter from Revell, part of the Star Wars SnapTite Max kit line. This is released in conjunction with The Force Awakens. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.